Let's talk to foreign exchange expert stroke trader Steve Woodcock. Very good morning to you, young Steve.
Hi, mate.
We saw you a couple of weeks ago and we were talking about the dollar weakness. What are your latest thoughts?
Pretty much as they were 2 weeks ago, really. We don't seem to have really moved at all, to be quite honest. If you have a look at the chart, all right, yeah, there have been some minor moves, but generally, we have hardly moved from where we were 2 weeks ago. I don't know whether that's because we are, I don't know, we don't seem to be data dependent at the moment, so I don't think that's what we're waiting for. I don't think we're looking for anything, but it's a technical, we seem to have come up to some level, or down to some levels dollar-wise, that seem to be providing some support, if you like. Important levels. I think when we spoke last time, I said that 125, 126 area euro was a tad heavy, and sure enough, sellers came in for that.
Yep.
I think sterling's trading on its own merits at the moment. I do think that, but generally the dollar has. We've come to a bit of a standstill. Dollar yen's a tad cheaper, but we're down, like we've said in past interviews. This 105, 106 is quite important. So I think we're having a feel. We're gauging the situation where we are. And I think well, I know, we said before, the trend's your friend, and at the moment there's no reason to suggest that the dollar is building a base or whatever. But what I'd say you've got a two-way market where we are at the moment. It's a jobbers market, and we've the holiday in China this week as well. It's, if you like, we're a tad quieter. So I think we're looking for something to give us the next move. And
Okay, so going back to cable, I've looked at it sort of from a technical perspective and thought this is a really, really difficult chart to try and get my head around. You've always said it's a very difficult currency pair to trade. If you're looking at Brexit, you're looking at interest rate environment with Mark Carney, the central banks, okay, what way would you be positioning yourself at the moment in cable?
Personally, at the moment, I'd suggest, I think we're fair value at the moment.
Do you?
In cable and euro sterling. I actually think I think we're going to stay around this way. But if anything, I've said it on here before, why the market takes everything about Brexit as being bad for sterling,
Yep.
I just don't understand. I don't agree with that. We did it for a reason. I think we come out the other side stronger. Okay, I know the market doesn't like uncertainty, so I said before that sterling is, up at these levels. I don't see it jumping up to 150. Right. I don't see that. What I'd suggest is that there'll probably be a heavy tone to sterling, but that doesn't mean we can't still play the range. I think sterling itself is probably, the range will probably be at the moment 132.5 would be the bottom end. And we've seen where the top is. It's that 142.5, 143. Which is a wide range at the moment. But that's cable, and I think just purely because the market over the last year has, if you like, kept sterling quite heavy. Because don't forget, obviously the dollar's a lot lower across the board. Yep. So sterling has gained some strength from the weak dollar. Yeah. It's not sterling strength that came through. Obviously we had some numbers out at the end of last year that gave sterling a bit of a boost, and obviously we've got 2.7% inflation, 2.8, whatever it is. So that provided a little bit of a boost. But for me, I'd say sterling, I'd be looking at the moment, maybe just sell the rallies for the moment. But once there's more clarity on Brexit, I think sterling we go back to 160, 165, that sort of area. But
well, I think that some of the big banks have got a 148 year-end target. Top of my head, could you see that?
Yeah, I can see that. But personally, I would suggest we're still in that uncertain until everything's clarified and whatever. I'd suggest probably my year end would probably be 135. And that's not saying anything because it's 3 cents away. Yep. But that's what I was saying earlier, is that I think we're around about fair value for sterling at the moment. And I like where we are. I think sterling's actually quite. it's trading quite nicely here, yeah, and it's got a little bit. Each day we've got we've got maybe 100-point range, whatever, and it just shows that there's buyers and sellers around, so there's a market there, and I think what we're seeing it's an orderly market. But like I say, at the moment with China off this week, and that part of the world as well, it does tend to maybe distort the market a tad. But I think the currency markets at the moment are they're trading quite well. And as I say, trend your friend. For the moment, you've got to think that the dollar is still a sell on the rally, but look for a basing pattern across the board. That's what it looks like to me.
On that note, we've run out of time. Steve Woodcock, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Miss.